Hey everyone on YouTube, I'm just going to do this short video for you guys to show you all the equipment I'm going to be using in my videos. So start with the first instrument. Go over here to the Mahalo ukulele. Very cheap ukulele. Pay about 30 bucks for it. So you get what you pay for. It sounds kind of crappy, but that's fine. Whatever. Moving on to the upright bass. It's a Christopher upright bass. I had it set up by a guy named Ronald Sachs out of Atlanta. He's incredible. He does really good work, and he didn't make this bass. It's, like I said, it's made by Christopher, but he did a really good job setting it up. Has an excellent sound. My strings, A, D, and G strings, are Helicore hybrids. They don't bow that well, but they sound okay. This E string is a Flexicore solo string. It's tuned to F sharp, but I have it tuned down to E. So it sounds kind of weird, but it works out. I really don't have the money right now to pay for new strings, so that might happen in the future. We'll see. Ebony fingerboard, nice tailpiece on it. I put a quiver on there for my bow. Adjustable bridge. You can see it has flame maple the sides here as well as the back. I don't know if you can tell that or not, but the back is flame maple as well. Very nice instrument for what I paid for it. I got it used because the headstock up there was damaged, so that's the reason for that. The guitar here is a very old guitar, about 50 years old or so. So my granddad's. It was my granddad's, and I guess I kind of inherited it. And it sounds really nice. Has a really deep sound. You'll probably hear that in some future videos. It plays nice. It's really small. It's not a full scale guitar. It's not a dreadnought. It's a kind of like one that Elvis would have played. Very small, not full sized. But like I said, it has a good sound, so that works out. I use Ernie Ball Earthwood lights on it. They're new right now. They're like 2 days old, so they sound pretty good. Here we have the bass, my best instrument. The instrument I'm best on. It's a Peavey bass. Probably about 2000, 2003. I bought it used out of a pawn shop for Christmas one year. Modeled after a Fender P bass. See, it has split pickups down there. One volume, one tone. I have flat wound strings on it. They're Fender flat wounds. They're old. They're really old. They're about 6 to 8 months old. I need to replace those strings, but I pulled the frets out myself. It's fretless, as you can see. It came fretted, but I took the frets out because I didn't like the fretted sound on it. So yeah, that helped out a little bit. It sounds pretty nice. It's been my bass for a while now, so I've been playing bass for about 3 years or so, and I've had it for about 2. So it's nice. It works out well. Here we go to the guitar, the electric guitar. It's a Washburn Force 3, made in probably in the 80s or so. I got it from my granddad, my other granddad, and it has a nice sound because it was back when Washburn used to hand make their instruments. So it has nice fretwork up here in the higher positions. It looks really nice. It's all black. It's heavy. It's got 3 pickups, modeled after a Fender Strat. The 3 single coils. The last one's bent back here for lead. 1 volume, 2 tone. This really weird switch, which I'll show in a later video. It goes from like active here to passive. Active to passive. Even though it doesn't have active pickups, it's really weird. It changes the sound. It's pretty strange. And here's the selector for the pickups. That's whatever. That's really about it for that. It's just a nice instrument. I play it a lot. I'm not as good at guitar as I am at bass over there, so that works out. And now onto the equipment. So here we have the Boss RC2 loop station, the little small loop station. It's nice. I use it because I can't record myself playing 3 or 4 instruments at once. I can do that with this pedal. The really cheap death metal distortion pedal. Cheap name, cheap pedal, sounds okay. Just a lot of distortion. And here's the bass overdrive pedal, but I use it for guitar to get a light like tube distortion going. Because it sounds like crap on the bass. This pedal sounds awful for bass, so I use it for guitar often. Okay. And the last thing is a Marlboro Soundworks amp. It's probably about 50 watts, maybe 50 watts. It's a single 15. It's old. It's probably like 30 or 40 years old. It's not tube either. So it might not be that old. It might be 20 years old. It might be 10, 15 years old. I don't know. It's really old. It sounds pretty bad. has volume, bass, treble, no middle, and then a fuse on the front of it there just for no reason, and power. And sometimes when you turn on power, it doesn't come on like that. See, the power is on, but the amp is not on. So you had to do it really hard, and there you go. So, and then sometimes it would short out on you. You had to whack it like, I don't know, it makes no sense. So yeah, it's pretty old. Sounds kind of bad, but I don't feel like buying a new one, so that works out. And for the upright, when I do bow, I use a cheap Glasser carbon fiber bow. This is actually probably plastic, so they call it carbon fiber. Real horsehair. It's kind of cheap, sounds kind of bad, but that's the only bow I have. Yeah. And for the rosin, I use Jade Solo rosin. Sounds really nice. It's green. It's green rosin if you've never seen it before. So that's pretty weird, but it's really nice rosin, really expensive rosin. And for a tuner, I use this clip-on. It's like an off-brand. It's called Cherub, but it's off-brand. So, but it does work really nice. It's chromatic too, so that's great. And that's really about it from all my instruments and all my equipment. If you have any questions about what I use in any of my future videos, just send me a message on YouTube. Thanks a lot for watching.